Hi dear Form 4 and Form 5 students. Okay, kita continue with soalan 4 here. Okay, this one, we look at the soalan for this is starting with diberi fx is a square root of 3x minus 5. Okay, lepas tu x dia must be more than 5/3. It has inverse function f inverse. Okay, so that means memang dah ada lah. Inverse tu, it's like memang got already ya. Okay, give justification. Berikan justifikasi. That means for the existence. Macam mana inverse tu boleh it can exist. Okay, whenever you all know that inverse function hanya akan ada apabila kita ada fungsi 1 to 1, 1 kepada 1 ataupun many to 1. Okay, tapi sekarang ni, since if you masukkan any of the x value ke dalam, kita akan dapat satu jawapan sahaja. Therefore, here we write down the inverse of the f exists because, kerana justifikasi means mesti explain You must explain your answer. Because fx is a 1 to 1 function. Kerana ia adalah fungsi 1 kepada 1. Because contohlah, if you ganti 5/3, contoh. When you ganti 5/3 inside here, okay, what will you get here? Square root 5 minus 5. So you getting satu jawapan only. Correct or not? So contoh you ganti 2. Square root 3 times 2. So 6 minus 5 is 1. So you dapat 1. So you see you are getting 1 answers only kan. So sebab tu is like you masuk 1 object, you dapat 1 image. 1 object, 1 image. Okay. So that's the reason, justifikasi here. Okay. Determine the inverse. So kita nak tentukan songsang dekat sini. Okay. How to find inverse? Macam mana nak cari the songsang? First, kita guna the let y formula. Okay, so biar y, so you copy down the fx, salin fx tu 3x minus 5. Okay, sekarang you have to ungkapkan the x. That means you're going to make x as the subject. Okay, so dekat sini what we do is, okay, I pindah the square root, okay, pindahkan punca kuasa, so dia jadi kuasa 2. Okay, after that I think we can pindah the 5, so plus 5, then we can pindah the 3, so y square tambah 5, the whole thing over 3. So actually kita dah dapat dah jawapan, we got the answer already. In this case, okay, boleh tulis songsang is x square tambah 5 over 3. Okay, this is our jawapan. However, got one more thing the soalan asks, which is tulis domain. Okay, how to write the domain? Macam nak tulis domain? Remember teacher got teach this in the previous soalan. Okay, this is how you actually must try, Okay, bila dapat soalan, this is how you cuba. Okay, ini fungsi fx. This is the fungsi songsang. Okay, whatever domain here, bila dia pergi ke songsang, dia akan jadi the codomain. It will become the codomain. Okay, whatever is the codomain here, original one, bila dia we give it for the songsang, it will become the domain. Dia terbalik. Okay, it's always terbalik. So you all must also understand that domain, what is another name for domain? Like lagi satu is usually we say as object lah. This is object, and then in here will be the image. Kalau sini kita dapat image, automatically in the songsang there, it will become the object. Faham tak? Contoh kalau domain dekat sini lah, contoh domain is from 1 sampai 5. So kalau that is the domain, automatically if they ask you to write the image for the songsang means, you just copy down the same thing. Okay, tapi this one image, right? So image you just change it to y lah. Okay, faham tak? Tulis pada Y macam ni. Tapi kalau let's say dekat sini codomain, okay, this one fx, contoh from 3 to 8. So automatically the domain kat sini will become the 3 to 8 also. But domain means kena tulis for X. Okay, domain you must always write for X. So remember that codomain you must always write for fx. Okay, so sekarang what do we know? We know this. Can you see here one information? Kita tahu bahawa that thing here, this 5/3, that is the domain. Itu kita tahu so far. Correct or not? Okay, so see the domain for fx we know. X lebih besar sama dengan 5/3. So what I'm going to do is I am going to find the codomain bagi yang ini. Sebab kalau saya dah dapat codomain for this, automatically we can already write down the answer here. Alright? Okay, so what is the codomain? We ganti the 5/3 Okay. Substitute 5/3. Why teacher substitute 5/3? Sebab got the sama dengan here, right? So that's why I substitute 5/3. Okay, ke dalam the square root of, okay, into the fx. Okay, ke dalam fx. So that means my fx will be square root 3 5/3 minus 5. Okay, so dapat kosong, 0. That means your fx lebih besar sama dengan 0. Okay, so codomain teacher write here. That means my fx lebih besar sama dengan 0. Okay, now I can know my songsang punya domain ready. So automatically this is codomain for the fx. So for the songsang, this one will be the domain. Yang ni akan jadi domain, yang ni akan jadi codomain. Okay, so sekarang domain adalah, tapi domain you must write huruf X, you know. X lebih besar like this, okay. Codomain means you must write fx. Faham? Faham I think I'm doing very much in detail, but I really want you to understand this. So the domain you write lah X lebih besar sama dengan 0 like this. Okay. So done already. Here you get your marker. Okay, next one for B. Okay, for B diberi that fx is 1/x. Gfx is 2x. Okay, cari gx. Okay, I do next page here. Okay, what we have just now? Fx is 1/x. Okay, then we also have gfx is 2x. Okay, what are we supposed to find? Cari gx. You want to find gx. Okay, so identify the tempat first. G ni berada dekat depan, so teacher panggil as outside function. Kalau nak cari fungsi yang dekat luar, you have to use let y, bry. Okay, so now we start. Selalu the first thing you start copying down the composite first. Salin the composite function first. G fx, isn't it? Okay, what is our fx? 1/x. So we can put in here already, 1/x. Okay, the 1/x boleh ganti ke dalam G tak? Tak boleh kan? Because we don't have our G. So this is where kita guna let y. Kita salin. We copy down what is inside the bracket. Let y equals to 1/x. Okay, sekarang we express, ungkapkan the x. So I think we can change place here. Kita boleh tukar tempat. X go up, y come down. Macam ni. Okay, now these are the two things we are going to use. Kita akan guna this one and we are going to use this one. These two lah yang kita sekarang akan guna balik. Okay, so yang ini salin back, copy back G, tapi this time everything change to y. Okay, semua tukar jadi y dah. Okay, G y equals to 2x. What is x? 1 over y. So you will get 2.1 2 lah, 2 over y. So you get your g already. Tapi you cannot write in terms of y. Kena tukar balik everything to x. So it's 2 over x. Okay. X got x dekat bawah. You cannot leave it like this. So you have to write x tak sama dengan 0. Because at the bottom there cannot be a 0. Must write That's like how to say, perkara wajib yang you have to do when you give your final answer. Okay, so this is my final answer for first one. Okay, second one, kita nak cari G2nx. Okay, so now there's power G power 2nx. Okay, usually this kind of question, teacher suggests it's better if you boleh cari. Okay, let's use this color. Gx, cari Gx, cari G square x, cari G power 3x and G power 4x. At least until 4. Okay, you see here, this one power 1, power 3. Ini semua kuasa odd powers Kuasa apa? Ganjil. Kuasa ganjil. Ini semua kuasa genap. 2 dengan 4 kuasa genap. So we want to see what are the jawapan when the kuasa all ganjil, when the kuasa all genap. Okay, so it's like, that's why we are finding first. Okay, Gx we know already lah. What is Gx? 2 over x. Okay, so 2 per x. So just leave it first. Okay, G square is Gx 2 kali. Okay, so Gx is 2 over x. Okay, the 2 over x you must ganti into the G. Bahagian mana? Which bahagian you must ganti actually? Must ganti inside here, you know. So 2 over x macam ni. Okay, I think saya erase first. Okay, so sekarang 2 over 2 macam ni, 2 over x. Tapi the bahagi you tukar kepada darab, so x will go up, 2 will come down. So dapatlah x sahaja. Okay, okay, now G power 3. G power 3 I think kita boleh guna G square Gx. Okay, what is Gx? Gx is 2 per x. Okay, this 2 per x where I must ganti? Ke dalam G kuasa 2. Okay, G kuasa 2 you must ganti ke dalam x. So if I'm going to ganti inside the x, that means this is going to be 2 over x only lah. Okay, that's all, settle. Okay, G power 4. G power 4, okay lah, kita guna G power 3G. Okay, so Gx is 2 over x. Okay, 2 over x ganti ke dalam kuasa 3 1. Kuasa 3 which part you must ganti? Down here. Kena ganti inside the x. Okay, so copy down the 2, then 2 over x. So we get the same answer, right? X. Okay, now as you can see, we are all getting like jawapan sama, isn't it? For odd powers, even powers, kan? Daripada sinilah kita kena buat kesimpulan. Okay, let's do the final conclusion. Okay, if 2n contohlah we put n 1, 2, 3 and so on, what kind of answers we will get? Okay, contoh 2 darab 1 you get 2, 2 darab 2 you get 3 pula, 2 darab 2 is 4, 2 darab 3 is 6, and then so on. If you realize everything, what numbers are these? All these are even numbers, betul tak? Nombor genap. So that means kuasa for G2n, okay, is always nombor genap, isn't it? So what answer will be for nombor genap? So nombor genap means you take this one lah, this jawapan, this will be our answers, x. Nampak tak? Okay, so your answer akan sama dengan x. Kenapa? Sebab 2n, okay, is always even. Okay, selalu 2n adalah selalu atau sentiasa genap apabila n sama dengan 1, 2, 3, dot. Put 3 dots enough. Okay, kita letak 3 dots cukup. Jangan buat banyak dots. Okay. So, settle. So, this was 4 marks, 3 marks. Total of a 7 marks question. Alright. So, in exam, if you can do this dengan keadaan teratur, it will really help you to score all your markah. Okay, I'll see you in the next question.